stopped at the 18. So UCF's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly complete.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Brown wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Broussard. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker, a corner, safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Broussard. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some coverage.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
The Knights are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. On the run, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Broussard. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You throw the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Brown will throw it. Spits it out to the back. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, UCF! Stealing a score on special teams. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and fire complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Broussard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Strong, firm tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. First down and more. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Sanford. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's got it. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the outside. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He'll throw on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Connors. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Connors. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Got him downfield. And And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Lets it fly. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
Across the 45. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the ground with the back. Smashes ahead. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Smashes through the tackle. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Here's some pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to push it deep. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Burke. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle. It's Burton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Connors. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. Open space at the 25. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cougars want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Sanford. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Looking deep. Got it in the middle, it's Sanford. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
Timeout, Houston.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Timeout, Houston.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cougars. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the